legs don't work right. G Fuel, more like G cool. Wow. I really just said that. Welcome back to the Q&A, the cruising A. If you know what I'm saying, I'm on a cruise right now. I'm on the water going, meow. So we're going to go ahead and do another episode of this Q&A. If you guys want to ask me a question, unfortunately, the questions are kind of closed as I'm recording all of these now. I have to prep content, but if you guys want to be a part of future Q&As, follow me on Twitter at Astroid Videos. You already know it's good. It's a good old time. If you guys missed episode 1, go check it out. It's a grand old time. I'm going to be answering as many of these questions as I possibly can between Twitter and the community tab, so it's going to be freaking amazing. Thank you all so much for your support on episode 1. Episode 1 has not even been edited yet, but I'm sure you guys killed it, so thank you all for your support. Starting off with the first question here, we have Eternal. He says, so when are you going to join us on the cast? Bro, literally ASAP. After I get back from my cruise, June 10th, hit me up. And I would love to be on the Pokemon Center podcast. Shout out to Eternal and the boys. They're fucking killing it with this podcast. They already had Dylan on there. I think they're going to have Jacob on there. It's a good old time. So shout out to Eternal. Freaking amazing dude. And I would love to be on the podcast whenever you get the chance to book me in, man. Anyways, next question. We got Nick M here. He says, what are your top 5 anime heroes and top 5 anime villains? Oh, boy. Okay, anime heroes. Killua, Edward Elric. Fuck. Oh boy. This is gonna take some thinking. Probably, what's his name? Death the Kid from Soul Eater. Oh boy. Midoriya, or actually no, Todoroki. Todoroki takes 4th, and then 5th would probably be. Let me think. Probably Soul from Soul Eater as well. I think that's it. In terms of top 5 anime villains, oh god, bro, I don't know. That's so tough. Okay, I just got done watching Code Geass. I might want to say Lelouch. Is Lelouch a villain? Like, I know he's the protagonist, but like in Code Geass, he kind of becomes the villain, deadass. So I would maybe say Lelouch, even though it's kind of vague as to whether he's actually a villain or not. What else? I guess All For One? I don't even know, man. To be honest, like top 5 anime villains, I'm very loose about my villainy here. Maybe Miram from fucking Hunter x Hunter. Absolutely love him as well. Well, yeah, I think that's it, to be honest. Like, I really don't have a preference when it comes to anime villains. I like a lot of them. And honestly, there's so many that I can't really come up on the spot as to my top 5. But those are definitely some of my favorites, for sure. Luke says, will you ever shave your nipple hair again? On stream? Probably not. In general, yes. When will you collab with Dylan? Actually, this summer. We're going to be doing a totally unique lock type that is exclusive and basically relies on us being in person together once I move to Atlanta. So it's going to be amazing. Literally so excited. You guys have never seen anything like it. It's going to be incredible. So look out for that. What inspired you to make a YouTube channel? Well, what ultimately inspired me was like back in 6th and 7th grade, I used to watch a lot of creators. So I used to be super into watching creators like Leroy and Rage Gaming videos, and Generation Hollow, and Mumbo Jumbo, and Shady Penguin, all these Minecraft and Pokemon YouTubers I used to be obsessed over. So I was watching a lot of content, and then suddenly one day in like 7th grade, I kind of just was like, hey, I could do that, you know, let me give it a shot. So then I started making thumbnails on like my school's library computer using like Google Draw. And I started researching like how to edit and how to record and that sort of thing. And that kind of just got me kickstarted. And then I found out that I loved it. And so I just kept doing it. And that's basically how it happened. How many toes do you have and which would make the best pizza topping? Well, I have 10 toes, 11 on a good day. And typically those good days are Wednesday. It really just depends on the weather. If it's raining, then typically I have a better chance of having an 11th toe. But yeah, I have 5 on this foot. As you can see, toe reveal. I know, surprise, surprise. Another 5 on this foot. And you may be looking at this foot thinking, Astroid, that's a very oddly sized 4th appendage here. And yes, you're right. This one is a little bit out there. Not gonna lie, it looks like a fucking palm tree, except without the palm part. It just looks like just the trunk of a palm tree. So it's all right, man. I mean, yeah, outside of that though, my 11th toe is very thick, so I try to like wear baggy pants when it comes in. just to, you know, obviously hide it, because it would look like literally a second fucking foot if I didn't wear the baggy pants to kind of hide it. But yeah, that would basically be my answer. And in terms of what would make the best pizza topping, probably that 11th foot. There's the most 11th toe. It'd probably make the best just because of the amount of meat on that toe. Do you pronounce the X in Hunter x Hunter? Absolutely not. You and a hyper-intelligent snail were given $1 million each and granted immortality. The catch is the snail is forever crawling towards you, and if you and the snail make contact and touch each other, you both die. What is your game plan against the brilliant snail? Okay, here's what I do, right? Here's what I do. The snail, even while he's brilliant, he wouldn't have the capabilities to exist and take advantage of the resources of the human world. So what I would do is I would fly all the way as far as I could from this snail. Like, I'm talking like maybe another country, maybe like I go to California, just get as far away from where the snail originated, which I'm assuming the snail would originate here. I would leave, I'd go as far as I could away from the snail. Then I would use the $1 million to obviously get a home there. I'd start living there. I would invest in, you know, whatever I wanted. I'd get a nice setup. I'd keep making YouTube videos. I'd probably invest a lot of it in the stock market so I could get a little bit of a return there. And then what I would do is once the snail eventually catches up to me, which would take a very long time, by the way, because it's not like the snail could get a fucking passport. It's not like this man could get to another country. He would have to build a fucking raft and just hope for the best as he tries to get to my ass in Paris. So I would wait for him to get there. It would take him a long time. I would say a comfortable amount of time. And, you know, even if he has the $1 million, I really don't see any way he could take advantage of it. Maybe he could build a raft out of the money. I don't know. But I really don't see any human possibly taking his money seriously, considering the fact that he could not speak English. I really don't think he would get very far, even if he had $1 million. So he would try and try. He would do his best. And even if it took him like a year, like let's say best case scenario, he somehow figures out how to get to me in a year. He gets to me in a year, I move. Easy. I'm out of there. I'm gone. In terms of how I would subdue the snail, if he like showed up on my front lawn, I would simply trap him and I would keep him caged there until I had safely left the premises. And then maybe I'd keep him in the cage. I don't know. He'd probably figure out a way out eventually. So I guess I could just trust that he would be okay in there. I wouldn't want to kill him because I'd feel bad. And then when I was ultimately ready to perish, when I was ultimately ready to die, because I really don't want to be immortal, that would just absolutely suck. I would give myself like a time limit. I'd say, okay, I'll live till I'm 80 and then I'll die. I would run to the snail, touch him. That'd be it. Next question. When are you moving to Atlanta so you can box Ryan? Great question. June 28th. And I don't know if we're still going to do the boxing match. I'm sorry that never happened. That has been up in the air for a very long time now, but maybe we'll do a redemption arc. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's definitely something to think about though. Now that we're in Atlanta, we might as well just do it and, you know, fulfill the prophecy, the box prophecy. If you know what I'm saying. Will you be verified on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram in the near future? I hope so. What happened to the co-op? Well, the co-op kind of took a break, mainly because Ryan just didn't get footage from Dylan, and then we kind of just procrastinated. I don't even know, man. The co-op was... I don't even know what happened with it. But we're back now. We actually just recorded 2 episodes, so we'll have a couple of episodes this week. And then also we had an episode of Horses in the Back episode that went up on my channel a couple of days ago, which I highly recommend you guys go check out if you guys want to peep it. Any advice on how you manage your time as a content creator and a high school student? Honestly, it was just a lot of, I guess, discipline. It was tough. It was tough, not gonna lie, but I think a lot of it just kind of came down to the fact that I just invested all my time outside of high school into YouTube. Like, I got home from school, and that's just what I did, to be honest. I sacrificed a lot of social time. I sacrificed a lot of free time just for the sake of working and getting stuff done. And that's kind of how I did it. Basically, I just kind of kept myself accountable. I used tools like Google Calendar to keep myself on track, and I still use Google Calendar. Google Calendar is a great way to visualize the tasks you have each and every day, and it's helped me a lot to stay organized. So that's really helped. And ultimately, also, I got really lucky because at my high school, we did not have a lot of homework at all, which was very nice because that meant that as soon as that bell rang, I was able to focus on YouTube. And it really just took dedication, honestly. It really just did. It took a lot of sacrifice of a lot of, mainly social time, really. I did not spend a lot of time outside of school interacting and hanging out with friends, but you know, overall, I don't regret it. I had a great time, and I love what I do, so... yeah. Why are you addicted to Cheez-Its? I'm gonna stay addicted until they sponsor me, so patience is a virtue. Hello Frank, LOL, I know you see me a lot today. My question is, where do you get channel/video art from? I'm working on getting some, but I've heard little luck finding someone. My go-to when it comes to commissions for graphics, I commission Lozy98, freaking amazing artist, Twister, which by the way, I'll link all their Twitters down below. You got Less is More, fucking amazing guy. Demo is actually a recent guy that I commissioned. He's super talented. Highly recommend him. What else? I got Zazu. He made the Black White 2 co-op stuff. He's freaking talented as heck as well. Skizor. He made my channel rebrand. He's super duper talented. There's a lot of GFX artists in the community, and they'll all make incredible stuff if you're if you want to commission them. So yeah. Taylor said, "Have you graduated?" Nope. Theo says, what's your favorite animal? Probably giraffes. Giraffes or penguins. Fucking love both of them. They're just great. They're just cute. Have you watched Fairy Tail yet? And if not, what's wrong with you? I saw like the first 13 episodes, but I just really haven't gotten into it, to be honest. I'm gonna give it another shot at some point. But as of right now, I've kind of just been working on other series. I mostly stick to shorter series. It's very rare that I've been able to sit down and like binge a super long anime. The longest anime that I've seen is Hunter x Hunter, which I'm actually rewatching now, and it's a bop. But yeah, Fairy Tail's on my list. It's just I haven't really gotten into it. What's your opinion on The Promised Neverland? Speaking of anime, I loved The Promised Neverland. Fucking amazing. I'm reading the manga, and I got really far into the manga, and it's good. It's just good. It's just really good. Super interesting premise, likable characters. Super intense story. It reminds me of Death Note with all the mind games. It's just great. It's just great. But anyways, thank you so much for watching today's episode of the Q&A. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for your support, and we'll be back very, very soon with the next episode of the Q&A. We're going to go through, keep answering these questions. We're actually doing a really good job of making a lot of progress here, so hopefully we'll be able to get through a majority of these, but thank you all so much for everything. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for submitting questions, and I will see you guys next time with another Q&A. So look out. This week is going to be full of them, so be sure to peep it. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace! Bye!